everybody, we're back! Yeah! That was quick. Super quick break. Literally to recharge the water and, you know, all the things that bodies need to do.
All those things.
All the things. So, we left off with a black light in a yearbook. What's happening?
Actually, before we go too far, why don't we once again for anybody?
Yeah, because this is a new. I'm bad at my own game. Yeah. So welcome. I'm Trey. This is Emily. This is the solution for anyone who may have joined in the break there. We are doing Hunt a Killer, Class of '98, Box 1, Part 2, where we solve the puzzles. If there are puzzles, we're not entirely certain what we found. But in the first half of this, we found some stuff after going through all the information and sharing it with you. We have found some things. Let's find out what those things are. So before we went on break, we found something with a black light in the yearbook. Emily, what did you find?
I found. Man, did I find. Oh. I found one line at the very top of the autograph page on the right-hand side.
Okay.
That says, "I'll keep the biz running while you're away."
Wait, what?
I'll keep the biz running while you're away.
I have thoughts.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
High school drug dealers.
I mean, he ended up a pharmacist.
Oh shit, he did. Oh, he did. Where is it in the book?
It is in between it's on the right-hand side, in between the smiley faces and the word autographs, like just above it.
Just right in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like, yeah, I really doubt that you're going to be able to see this.
No, I can't. No, it's just washed out.
Anything? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
To me, the handwriting kind of looks like Artie's.
Oh.
Like it's that kind of it's got super tall caps. Like just super tall lines, full stop. I would say it's neat like Nita's. But hers isn't as tall. I think it's closest to Artie's out of anybody.
What about Chris Smith?
Who where is he?
Essentially made the acronym ASS.
Oh, maybe.
Well, it's right next to where the invisible ink is too.
Yeah, it's that same. Oh wait, no.
No,
because Chris writes in caps, and none of this is in caps except for all the I and all. I think it's Artie's handwriting. If it's anybody's on this page, it's his.
Look at Nita's.
Mm-hmm.
She crossed out believe and rewrote believe.
BELIE.
I dare say the second version is worse.
Sloppy or something,
Weird. I mean, I've done that, but I was starting to look past the words they wrote and starting to look at how they write, and I'm just seeing interesting things. Like, what's this? Scratched out on the margin.
It is Justin. It's the same.
Oh, it's this. Just weird.
I don't know. Kids are weird, man. Kids are weird. Hold on a second. I might be able to get an actual decent picture of this. Yeah. Let me, yeah. Let me.
In
I'm
a
gonna throw this in
town
the
full of
drive.
phonies, you're the only one who keeps it cool.
A town full of phonies, like seriously.
You're a phony!
Phonies. Hold on.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, 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 boop. Did you text it to me?
Yeah, sorry. No, I was airdropping to my computer and making the noises myself.
Oh.
Shut up.
Okay.
But I am going to do that, yes.
Okay. Just drop it straight into the slideshow. That'll be easier.
Ready?
Just drop it on this page, actually. This exact slide of the slideshow.
Alrighty.
Interesting, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on. Load. Load. Do you think?
The internet's struggling a little bit. It's okay. Just let it
Yeah, it's trying. It's trying.
Interesting. I don't know what to make of that or what to do with it, though. I expected to get more out of the black light, I think.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is large.
There you go.
Boy.
That works. Right there. Perfect. Nailed it.
So I couldn't get the whole thing in one shot,
That's
but
fine.
it kind of gives you
We get the
a
idea.
sample.
It's Antonio.
Antonio.
Look down at Antonio's writing. Down in the bottom corner of the thorn bit.
I guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look
Wait.
at the I in.
Yeah. What's RHTS?
Oh.
We should probably make a note of that.
You got a B
Okay.
in here? There's an H. H, yeah. Yeah, no. This is too similar. Huh.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Also, what's Thorn? Unless he's just, like, renaming himself?
Well, you know, I mean, it's high school and it was 1998. And...
Alright. Alright, so we're thinking that's Antonio.
I think so.
I think that's true. Okay.
I think
Okay.
you are right.
Okay. Okay. We'll stick that down there like that. Okay. Huh. So if we're thinking that's Antonio, then do we have a statement from Antonio? Is now my next question. And
I don't think we do.
We reevaluate this. Kevin Nash.
I don't think we do
Antonio Villar. We do.
Oh, did we not read it yet?
No, we did.
Oh!
It just was really uneventful.
Yeah.
I left home for the reunion about 5:45. Told Luis, my son, I would be home late because I planned to meet up with old friends at Dimitri's Tavern. Afterward, I saw Charlie at the reunion, but we didn't talk much because we hadn't seen each other. We had seen each other earlier that day at the pharmacy.
At the pharmacy.
I left the reunion about 9, maybe a little after. I was in the parking lot for a bit. I thought I saw Charlie drive off with someone, but I don't know for sure. I arrived at the diner too early. I was the first one there. Wanted to catch up with everyone before I brought Solvriki home for Luis. But even Artie didn't show up for a while. Interesting fact. I saw Charlie at the reunion, but we didn't talk much because we'd seen each other earlier that day at the pharmacy.
In the parking lot for a bit. I thought I saw Charlie drive off with someone. So, like, right after 9.
So, do all these people live in this town?
Well, let's go back to Michelle's letter.
Okay.
Excuse me. Because she says 5 suspects from the friend group currently reside in Chestnut Falls: Antonio, Arthur, Robin, Nick, and Susan. 3 are in town just for the reunion: Aura, Nita, and Gavin.
So his cousin's in town only for the reunion.
Yep.
The writer's only in town for the reunion. And Dude Bro's only in town for the reunion. Who's also a plastic surgeon. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
You know who we're not considering as a suspect that I think we need to as an impartial third party? Michelle. We should look at everything from this person, because she was there that night, right? Like, she was at the reunion, and then she went to a bar afterwards. She is part of the narrative of that night. Which is even weirder that she's investigating it.
Right. And like she like clearly
like
wants
I feel like she should have recused herself. Like,
right.
Yeah. Maybe that's what she's doing. But
sort of, but not really. There are certain aspects that impede on my objectivity, is all she says. Like, she doesn't really, it's not like, it doesn't seem to present as an actual conflict of interest for her, which it should.
I mean, simply the fact that she was part of the narrative of the night should just, can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But, you know, like small town bullshit, so.
Yeah, I guess. Interesting. Does she still live in Chestnut Falls? Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, she does. Oh, no, she doesn't. 262 Maple Court, Chicago.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So,
the next thing we have to deal with is the timeline, which I think we can start throwing some things on, right? I think we should, anytime someone mentions they were at a place at a specific time, it goes on the timeline.
Right.
Doesn't matter who they are or what level of suspect we believe them to be at this point.
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to fill it out, or do you want me to fill it out?
Let's have you fill it out. I'll go through the paperwork because I've actually got it like.
Sure. Let's start with the actual police report.
Okay.
Because that's going to be like the basis of time. So when making a note here, we want to. Okay. So let's grab all. Hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna
we should probably like
Hold on.
separate timelines.
What? I'm gonna label stuff. Hang on.
Yeah, because everybody's account is going to be different.
Yep.
I mean, it should
move it all down one. Oh, insert row above, because you know. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. So time, and let's do exact times since we're working in this format. What happened?
Yeah, I was just looking for autofill. So
who? Time. What happened? Who? Where? Let's just start with that.
Yeah, that seems okay.
I mean, honestly, these are the questions: who, what, where, when. we did that without trying.
I mean, why and how? Like, we can't really. Can't really comment on yet.
Okay, so let's start with the police report. What do we got?
So this is from Michelle's point of view. Her summary says, at 10:52, the sheriff called me to request my assistance at the crime scene on his behalf.
Is that the first time on that report? Oh, it is at the top. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
It is, yeah, but I mean yeah.
No, we're good. We're good. 52
Um,
p.m. Sheriff calls Michelle Gray. Michelle Gray. We're just gonna put G. Okay.
I left from the local bar at 10:58.
One below. Whoops. This is where the real work starts, friends. Michelle leaves bar.
She arrived at the scene at 11:16.
I should probably just start co-opting some of the existing times instead of rewriting it every time. Michelle arrives at scene.
Yes. And then there's a bunch of other crap that doesn't have timestamps. So, Aura
Okay.
McBride
Okay.
says that. Hold on a second. I think the earliest here is at the beginning. 10:17, dispatch got her 911 call.
This is still Michelle reporting though?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna.
No, sorry. Actually, this must be Goff. This is reporting officer interview notes at 10:17 p.m.
Okay, so this is Goff.
Call. Yeah, essentially.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Um,
I'm basically just trying to establish, like, not necessarily who the information was about, but the reporting source of the information.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. He arrived at the scene at 10:39.
Okay.
Entered the clearing, blah, 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 blah. At 10:47, he called the sheriff.
Hold on.
No, hurry up. Ugh.
Goff calls sheriff. What's the sheriff's name?
Navarro.
N-A-R-V-A-R-O?
What? Navarro.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I lost my place. What the fuck am I? Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I missed one before that. Goff secured the scene at
10:44.
Yeah, secured the scene and contacted dispatch at 10:44 to request medical assistance. You're missing a space. You're missing a space at the beginning of that.
Whatever.
And then we got 10:47 and then 10:52.
We're screwing this up. Hold on. Crap.
What?
Okay, some of these we don't have a where, but let's crime scene. Crime scene. Sheriff's home. Do we know what bar Michelle was at? Bar, question mark.
Yeah, she just says I left from the local bar. Oh, it should say, oh no, she didn't take her own shit. Yeah. I assume it's Dimitri's, but, you know, who knows?
We don't know where Aura called from, but we assume the crime scene. So that one's going to be a question mark. Hang on a minute. No, that's fine. Charlie's murdered. Definitely the crime scene.
Definitely, I think. Well, I mean, probably.
High school reunion ends. Where was the high school reunion at? We can't assume it was at the school.
At the school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the high school?
Chestnut Falls High School.
Perfect. There's 140.
Yes.
Ah.
Dude, I fucking love that show. Phineas and Ferb was so good. It was like, I have a 12-year-old, and it was like one of those shows that one of the very few shows that he watched that I absolutely would like still sit down and watch now, because it's hilarious and fantastic. And Candace sucks.
Candace sucks.
Does.
Okay. Okay, we've labeled the things. Actually, this can't be confirmed, so that gets a question mark. No one was with the sheriff.
Yeah.
Everybody's a suspect until they're not a suspect.
Where are we at here? 10:52, the sheriff called me to request my assistance, which lines up with what she said earlier.
Oh, wait, what? Oh. We're back on Michelle's report of this.
Well, this is still in the same section.
Oh, okay. Wait, so she said me?
The sheriff then called me at 10:52 to request my assistance. Yeah.
Goff isn't reporting this.
I guess not.
Okay.
I mean, it literally says reporting officer, Deputy James Goff, and then reporting officer interview notes. But I don't, maybe just taking it on, yeah, whatever. Kara Duncan got there at 11:04. She was the doctor. And pronounced the victim dead at 11:12.
Kara Duncan?
Yep.
Hold on. M.E. Kara Duncan arrives at crime scene. Michelle reports crime scene. And so what did she have to say? Or what's next, I guess? Sorry.
McBride was taken willingly. Body of the deceased was removed from the scene at 12:25 a.m.
Wait, hold on. Go back. You didn't read all the things. Did she pronounce him dead at some point? And do we have a time for that?
Oh, 11:12. I'm sorry. I thought I said that.
You may have, but I was in the middle of typing, probably.
That makes sense.
12. Charlie pronounced dead.
Dead.
Shelby crime scene. Okay. Then next
is the body being, removed from the crime scene at 12:25 a.m.
What? Okay, sure.
That is really weird.
What? 12:25 a.m. Thank you. Charlie's body. Okay.
The only other time notes on here are, again, the time that he was declared dead, and they say the time of death was estimated between 9:35 and 9:40.
9:35 and 9:40.
Yeah.
We'll do what what's her face did, and
9:37.
Yep.
Makes sense. And then...
what was it, 9:35 to 9:40?
Mm-hmm.
Who reported that?
Let's see. That is...
The medical examiner's notes, right, at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, what was her name?
So
Kara Duncan? And so that would have happened. Does it list where the medical exam facility is? Is it the hospital or is it its own place?
It does not say. Victim was declared dead soon after Dr. Duck's arrival. Sustained injuries consistent with strangulation. Could not perform further injury without conducting a full autopsy, but could observe blah blah. Time of death. Dr. Decker recommended a full autopsy and toxicology report to the coroner's office. Doesn't say where.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just assume this examination happened at the hospital. Where? Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, this happened at the crime scene because I'm drunk. Okay. All right, next.
Next up, we have the witness statements.
Sure.
So Aura is first.
Everyone but Gavin named some times.
Yeah. Excuse me. So she says that she had agreed to meet up at Dimitri's at 10. She finished up a little after 9:45 and then was going to head to Dimitri's, but
she doesn't talk about what she was doing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, she doesn't.
I feel like one of these started with 5 p.m. Like what?
Charlie and I are cousins on my mom's side. Is how Aura starts.
Oh, that is Antonio starts at 5:45. Okay. So, sorry. Her first... So, what I'm really looking for is not I was going to head to place at 10, but I was here at this time, or I made a phone call at this time. Okay. So, sorry, one more time.
I finished up a little after 9:45. Okay. She was cleaning the gym.
Aura finishes cleaning gym. Aura. What's her last initial? M?
M. McBride.
Chestnut. Falls HS. Okay. Next.
10:15, maybe around 10:15 is how she phrases it. I saw some headlights shining off Willow Lane, so that's when she would have arrived at the crime scene. Which makes sense, because 10:17 she called 911. And the only other thing in her statement about a time is that she says, my phone says I called 911 at 10:17.
Yeah, we got that already. Okay. And so that is confirmed by Aura. However, we don't know for sure that she was at the crime scene.
Sure.
Well, we do actually. She was there. She was there when the police arrived, so we can remove this question mark. Okay.
Okay. Next up is Arthur's statement.
Arthur?
Yeah. Arthur Hughes, Artie.
Okay.
He also starts at 9:45. I was at the school until 9:45. I was cleaning up after the overwhelming success of their reunion.
Okay, 1 second. Cafeteria, right?
Let's see.
What's Arthur's last name?
Hughes. He actually doesn't say. I think she.
I think he does talk about the cafeteria at some point.
No, he doesn't. Aura does.
Okay, one of them did.
I took care of the gym, and he cleaned the cafeteria across the hall. So yeah, he was in the cafeteria.
Okay. Then next.
I still made it to the tavern right around 10. I was worried that I'd be late, but Antonio was the only one there.
Arthur arrives at
Dimitri's at 10, right around 10, it says.
Antonio is there. Notes.
Antonio is the only one there.
Antonio is only one there. So, if the handwriting about the thing in the book is Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could have been. I'm sorry. I was going to say, we know it's not him, but, I mean, Charlie died at 9:37. Like, yeah, it could have been. Okay. Next.
Hold on one second. I'm just reading through this last bit here. The others showed up after the next 20 minutes or so. Everyone seemed normal except that Gavin showed up with soaking wet hair that was dripping water onto his shirt.
We'll note that in Gavin's arrival note.
Yeah.
Does it say a time? So it would be about 10:20?
Somewhere between 10 o'clock and 10:20. He says everyone else, but then he doesn't really specify who everyone else is, except for Gavin is included in that, and they were waiting on Susan and Aura. So they never showed up.
We know where Susan and Aura were, though, yeah.
Right, yeah, so that lines up with what they're saying, but I think the only person that he actually mentions by name is Gavin. I don't know who the rest of the we is. Okay, and that's it for Arthur.
Hang on one second. I'm still working on his notes. What the... I hate you so much right now, thing. Oh my god, I'm punching you in the face.
I think it's...
Why?
No idea.
Fucking why? I didn't do anything! No! Go away!
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, I'm trying to use the wrong hotkey. There we go. Okay, so group, rest of group arrives at Dimitri's. Rest of group arrives at Dimitri's. Gavin's hair is wet, soaking wet. Arthur H. Yeah. Dimitri's. Over 20 minutes. Okay.
Okay. And then Susan is up next. I arrived at the reunion at 6.
Susan Lee, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She left the reunion early, around 8:40. Around 9:10, she called her lawyer and they spoke for a half an hour.
We assume that's at her house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did she say office? I feel like she might have mentioned office.
Oh, I drove to my office at the vet clinic to look over some documents my lawyer had sent
Veterinary
me.
clinic. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you said 9:10?
9:10, she called the lawyer and talked for a half an hour. After that, she called Aura. Just pick up, and then she says
so we
this was at
assume that's at
9:45.
9:45.
Mm-hmm. She says she called Aura at 9:45, essentially. I left my office and paced around the clinic for a while, thinking I should try to call Aura again soon. I planned to meet up with her friend group at Dimitri's at 10, but I wasn't in the mood. It wasn't until later that night I had heard what happened to Charlie, so she kind of like dropped
She
off.
did
after
what?
this
What
call.
did? So sorry. What did she do after the phone call to Aura? She paced around the clinic.
I left my office and paced around the clinic for a while, thinking I should try to call her again soon.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then Gavin, who gives us zero information about anything at all.
Just a lot of non-specifics.
Just a whole bunch of non-specifics. He says, I left at 9. I went to my hotel. I wanted a nap. Maybe I drank too much. I don't know. I was having a good time. I didn't know what would happen. I left the hotel and got to the diner. And I know Nick showed up a bit after. I remember because his parents wouldn't get me anything to eat before he got there, and I was starved. I just finished a cleanse. It was brutal. Too bad Charlie's gone. He used to be a lot of fun. He's got no reason to be wet.
Yeah, he doesn't say he took a shower.
No, he doesn't give any justification for being wet. But he says he left at 9.
Interesting. Okay. So I think this is the most interesting piece of this timeline right here.
Where most of them were just in a room together, right? I mean, there's one more account that we haven't gotten to. Antonio's.
Sure. Yeah.
He left home at 5:45.
It's incredibly early and precise. Antonio leaves home.
Yep.
What's his last name?
Villar, Villar. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay, then.
And then he says, I left the reunion at about 9, maybe a little after, and I was in the parking lot for a bit. I thought I saw Charlie drive off with someone, but I don't know for sure. I arrived at the diner too early. I was the first one there.
Antonio.
Yep, which lines up with what Artie said.
Yeah.
That Antonio was the only one there. But not with what Gavin said, because Gavin said that
hang on one second before you go there. I need to finish this thought
before
we start exploring further thoughts. I need to finish the one I'm writing.
Okay.
So at 9 p.m. Antonio leaves the reunion, sees what?
He thought he saw Charlie drive off with someone, but he doesn't know for sure.
Okay, and so Gavin said what about this?
So, hold on a second. I arrived at the diner too early. I was the first one there. So Antonio's saying he was the first one there.
Did he say when he arrived at the diner?
No. Nope. But he says he was the only one there, which Arthur says at 10 o'clock that Antonio was the only one there. But Gavin says something about Nick's parents not wanting to feed him until Nick showed up. But it makes me wonder if he was the only one there. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
So
I think he was at Nick's parents' house, which is not the diner.
No, he was at the diner. Yeah, it's Nick's parents' diner. It has to be. Hold on, let's read this.
I feel like that's a big assumption. Unless, like,
I left the hotel and got to the diner, and I know Nick showed up a bit after. I remember because his parents wouldn't get me anything to eat before he got there, and I was starved. Like, his parents weren't going to open the diner until their kid got there with, like, his friends that he was bringing in. It's Nick's parents' diner. It's Dimitri's.
So, Gavin's claiming he was at the diner before it opened.
Well, he's claiming that Nick's parents wouldn't... He doesn't say he was alone. He's just saying that Nick's parents wouldn't feed him until Nick got there.
Okay, let me actually highlight that, because that's a good note, but it doesn't fit the timeline anywhere.
Yeah, it makes me wonder... Hold on a second.
I left at 9. I went to my hotel. Well, we got a time.
Dimitri's Taverna is J. Where is that shit?
Wait, whoa, back up. I left at 9. I went to my hotel. I wanted a nap. Maybe I drank too much. I don't know. I was having a good time. I didn't know what would happen.
Yeah, it's a little awkward.
I didn't know what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Diner. So, like, but what is it, though? Dimitri's. Because he never specifies that the diner is Dimitri's, but I am assuming that it's a diner bar. You know what I mean? Like,
is the only person that mentions the diner Nick or Gavin? But we know he went to the bar. Well, we don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Of course I wanted 9 a.m. That's what I wanted. Fucking thing.
Yeah, I feel like we're making some assumptions here, but I feel like they're safe assumptions. I don't know.
What's Gavin's last name?
Nash.
Okay.
So I think we got everybody's timeline.
Quick assumption.
Sup?
Charlie's a nice guy. Gavin's fucking hammered.
Uh-huh.
Offers him a ride home. Is the hotel near the corner where they stop? No. Why would he stop in the middle of a grove with Gavin?
I mean, you know, this is only box 1. I'm sure we have
That's true.
many things to discover.
Karen confirms same place. Okay. Helpful. Thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. So, like...
Again, I still think the most interesting piece to me is this window of time.
6:10 to 8:30. Well, 6 to 8:30. There's
Ooh.
2.5 hours that these people spent in a room together, and nobody really is talking about any of it.
Let's jump back.
Okay.
Now that we have a little bit more context for this. Disciplinary form. Chestnut Falls High School. Look whose name is on this.
Gavin
Nash.
Naughty.
The date of this incident was 11/5/97. Gavin picked up a younger student, slammed him against a locker. Gavin then proceeded to hold the younger boy off the ground as the student attempted to escape. When asked why, he
Gavin responded.
No, when asked why he's something this way.
When asked why he acted
this way, Gavin responded that they were just messing around and said it's not a big deal. The younger student ran off before he could be identified. 2-day in-school suspension. Second one, also Gavin Nash. Go figure, 4/1/98. Later that school year. When Mrs. Kramer arrived at school on Wednesday morning, she found Gavin Nash and Charles MacDonagh dumping bags of sand onto the gym floor. When asked what they were doing, Gavin responded that they were setting up the beach volleyball court and invited Mrs. Kramer to find another teacher so they could play doubles before class. Gym classes will have to be held outside for the rest of the week. Saturday detention to help Mrs. Kramer clean up the mess.
That's kind of funny.
That is a good one.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, so this is interesting, though.
Yeah. So, like, he was a troublemaker, basically, is what they're getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And the reunion was just that screenshot, nothing else.
Gavin seems fairly suspicious to me at this point.
That's true. All right, to our evidence checklist.
But it's really early, so...
Ooh, we have more evidence. So, evidence at the scene. Item, Bic lighter. It was underneath the driver's seat, half full. Class ring. In car on passenger side floor. 1998 Chestnut Falls school class ring with initial CM. It was on the passenger side floor. Ex-girlfriend?
Maybe.
Okay. Mint tin. In car on back seat. Graphic illustration of woman on front of a woman. I don't know if that means like nude woman or like it was just an image of a woman.
This is actually, I'll tell you, this is actually from box 2, and I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek.
Oh, you have the evidence in possession.
I literally have it in my, yeah.
Oh, okay. Ah! Okay, cool. Hi Zert.
Really...
Welcome. We're coming up on hour 3 of this stream.
Holy
Real quick.
I didn't realize what time it was.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Wow.
All right,
Okay.
So item socks, evidence marker D, location in trunk, novelty print, blank piece of paper found inside. Literally a blank piece of paper, or does it react to that black light? Do you have the socks? Do you have the black light?
I do have the socks, but they're not from this box, so I'm not going to look at.
Kind of hate that you're going to hold out on me on this one, because I think that black light probably activates the stupid paper in the socks. Necklace.
I mean, I can look, but it's spoily.
I know. Necklace. Location, in car, underneath passenger side seat. Chestnut, or clasped shut. Opal inset. Okay. Gift bag. Interesting. Marker F. In car, underneath passenger side sheet, blue tissue paper inside. Beanie hat. In car, on back seat. Knit hat in Fair Isle pattern. I have no idea what that means. Let's find out together. Fair Isle knit patterns. Sure. Images. Oh, it's just that like wintry pattern style.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay.
Oops. Nope. This one. Toy doll. Car glove compartment plastic found with handwritten note. You probably have this note as well. You're not going to give it to me anyway. Great.
No, I'm not, I don't actually have that thing yet.
Oh, okay. Plastic comb. Plastic fine-tooth comb. Okay. Beneath driver's seat, half pack of spearmint flavored chewing gum. This guy liked his mints. Car freshener on floor, passenger side, shaped like a tree and new car sign. That indicates to me it fell off the rearview mirror because they also mentioned the rearview mirror was ajar.
Okay.
I expected like something a little bit more nefarious to be listed here.
No, it's just like a bunch of stuff from the car.
The most interesting thing is probably the blank piece of paper and a sock.
I mean, they're behind me on the shelf.
And the class ring. Right? Like the class.
I also have that. I have that right here, actually.
The class ring is interesting because why was it on the passenger side floor?
Right.
All right. Well, crap.
1998 CM.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's stuck in my head forever now, just so you know, they're chill vibes.
I legitimately don't know what that is, so I'm gonna just be happy about that.
It's from SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm not gonna sing it because it'll make it worse.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's. Yep.
All right, dope.
Not going to it.
Okay, I legitimately don't know where to go here next.
So we do we get? Yeah, there was actually no physical evidence in in this box, other than oh my gosh, excuse me, the crazy, the black light. And I think I think that's it.
Oh, that's it? That's all?
No, I'm saying I think that's like it for the box. Like I think.
Thanks. Sarah.
I don't know
like
anything else. Yeah, it's really cool.
All right.
I don't know. I think we might be done. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of an uneventful end to the episode, but I think we're kind of like putting a little to be continued on this guy.
Oh, so here's the thing, though.
Okay.
I did notice as we were reading this earlier, there's a thing at the bottom of the bookmark this time around that says go to huntakiller.com/recaps for hints and to update your suspect list. So like,
what's the URL?
huntakiller.com/recaps.
Do we have the login stuff?
We do. It is CFHS.
Hold on. Episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
CFHS.
1988. Karen says you need to eliminate a suspect with the website provided on the inventory.
Ooh, who are we eliminating, guys? The kind of person who can be eliminated as a suspect. We're not going to do these because hold on. Let's just we read that. Well, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to know if we got all the things.
Well, let's just check it. I mean, it's the end of the box. Like, we're done, right?
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Sure.
This is box 2. Let's do it.
All right, hashtag spoilers. All right. Letter from private investigator. There are 9 potential subjects. Okay, yeah, we got that. Crime scene description. Build a timeline using... Yeah, we did that. Witness statements. See if witness statement corroborates with given evidence and note any suspects who had an alibi during the time of murder. We totally made a timeline. High school yearbook. Read through the yearbook carefully to familiarize yourself with the suspects and victim past. We did that pretty well, too. And this is going to tell us to expose a hidden message. Yeah, okay. Then, that leaves us with who can we eliminate, friends?
So it said pay special attention to anybody that might have an alibi during the time that Charles was murdered. So let's go back to the timeline and look and see who might. And if we don't see somebody that does, then we have some more work to do.
All right, who are
Aura? Aura was at the gym, and she's got a photo of the damn gym.
Oh, God, yeah, you're right. She has perfect evidence that she was there. Hold on, wait. So any question marks associated with Aura's story are officially gone, which we've already eliminated them anyway. So Aura is clear.
Click on Aura.
Aura's clear.
Nice!
Yeah!
Aura did not hold back on details in her statement, was the most cooperative suspect, which helps her credibility and makes it extremely unlikely that she would commit the murder. Hey, it's unclear if she had the means to have killed him.
Aura was likely not at the murder scene at the time of Charlie's death, approximately 9:37 p.m. because she was at the high school. She took a picture at the high school after the reunion, posted on her social media, which can be found on the clock. Oh, there's a clock in the photo that reads 9:42. In her statement, she says that she cleaned the school until 9:45 when she noticed a missed call from Susan, discovered Charlie's body. All of this, yeah. Aura's photo corroborates. Arthur's statement corroborates. Susan's statement corroborates. Crime scene description corroborates. Aura is eliminated.
Okay, can I just say
that was the best
box. Killer,
yeah, that was
satisfying as hell.
That was like, really satisfying.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice to like have that you yes, you are correct. You're on the right path. You did the thing.
Oh, nice. I like that, and I even like that. I can go through the hints without knowing anything about any of this, other than being yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's cool. Yep. This is well done. We've looked at the recaps in the past just to confirm that we were right about a thing before we
We've also definitely cheated from the recaps before.
Yeah, once in a while when we get totally
look stuff up.
But yeah, this is
that's a good way to do it. That's really cool. I like that a bunch.
Nice, nicely done.
Super well done.
All right, friends.
I'm so excited about the next time. So one more time, just really quick, I'm going to throw this URL because I think the first one we put in there might not have been correct. That guy that I just threw in the chat is an affiliate link for us. So if you click on that, you can order your first box of Hunt a Killer. And if you use the code AOO, you get 20% off that first box. And so we get a little bit of love. And you get a little bit of love, and it works out really, really well for everyone. And that didn't show up in the chat. So that URL is bit.ly/attack hack. So attack like attack of opportunity, and HAK like Hunt a Killer. Attack hack.
Nice.
And put in the codes and all those great things.
Yeah, nice. And it's cool. We want support from Hunt a Killer. We buy all our boxes. We do all the things. This is just some extra stuff that we had reached out to them about, and they were amenable to. And we love them and would like to work more with them in the future. So support us, support the show, support Hunt a Killer.
Very, very supportive and absolutely a delight to learn.
Totally.
Thank you, Lucas.
Totally all the things. Yes, thank you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our first mega stream is over. Boom!
We did the mega stream. What, 2.5 hours?
Yeah. Those of you that were here the whole time, was it good? Did you like it? I didn't feel it until I looked at the clock a minute ago, and I was like, oh, it's been 3 hours. But yeah, I liked it a lot. And I'm looking forward to the next mega stream, which, by the way, will not be next Friday. It will be the Friday after that. Emily and I are going to Origins next week, and I think we're going to try and produce some content around some game demos and some other stuff we're going to do there. So that'll be cool. If nothing else, I think we've come up with this weird like scavenger hunt game we're gonna do as we go through the things. Yeah, I think this was an idea that was floated, and I think it's probably our best idea. But yeah, we're going to Origins next week. If you don't know what Origins is, it's probably one of the largest gaming conventions in the country, probably in the big top 5. It's all tabletop gaming. It's oriented more towards the tabletop gaming industry, though there's a massive fan component associated with it as well. But that means game demos and lots of RPGs. So it should be fun.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. If nothing else, I'm looking forward to a week of vacation. So, can't complain. And with that, I don't think we have anything else. Emily, do you have anything else you'd like to add to this?
Nah, man. No, we're good.
Sweet.
We're going to do this again in a couple weeks, and I hope to see everybody back then.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see some videos from us next week, maybe live, not sure, but hopefully some videos from us next week regarding Origins. Attack of Opportunity D&D will be back June 27th, keep me honest.
The 23rd?
23rd, something like that, somewhere in there. Later this month, Attack of Opportunity D&D will be back. And, we're just going to do all the things. This is going to be, we are slightly more than a year into this Attack of Opportunity project. I assure you, it only gets bigger from here. And with that, goodbye, friends. This was fun. I'm looking forward to next time we get to hunt and kill together. Bye.
And kill.
Hunt and kill. All the hunting and all the killing.